with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Volunteers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. A quick pass to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The give is to Williams. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You gotta love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella at D-tackle play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play. And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, it's Danzy. Oh, he's got some space. They get.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
They're all over it. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Here's Brown to begin the drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give, running right, Brown. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Making the adjustment. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Volunteers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Handoff again. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. Swamped immediately.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Mathis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Michael Hawkins on the play action. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Gibson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Give to the single back. Enough to move the chains. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. All the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And how How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's Raiola to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. The give on 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with FIU taking on the number 25 team, the Florida Atlantic Owls.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there.
And it's FIU able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Throwing Raiola. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to establish the run. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Vols have this offense rolling. Raiola. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Here we go. Ready. 180. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Raiola from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. Unloads in the nick of time.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Raiola. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. takes the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Raiola to throw. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's changing the play. Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. Pulls in the deep ball. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Out wide left, it's Gibbs. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll pitch it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? They go play action with Hawkins. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Raiola to throw. Look out! Makes the grab inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Moves the pocket. It's Raiola. Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll run with Brown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Not a chance. Missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. Rush is on. He'll pull it down and run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the 2nd play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. He's past the marker. The 30, at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Throwing Raiola. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's loose down the left side. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
Deep in the end zone, it's Dotson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six. Caught, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Raiola can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll give it to Brown. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Brown. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his